Somebody take a picture of this. I'm doing video, somebody take a picture. So when we come, we're definitely going to have to change this. Shalom again. So we're in the Israeli museum. So now you can see where they have the worshiper with music. And they have a portrait, they have two men, right? So plainly you can see that these men is Negroes. The beard, they have dreadlocks. Look at the garment, they have girdle. That's an ancient Israelite dress code, right? Look at the fringes on the bottom of the garment. See the fringes? They never have ZZ. I haven't seen that in Israel and any artifact neither. You understand me? So they have fringes grow on the four corners of their garment. They're in a garment, and it said, biblical stories show that the Israelites, not the Jewish, the Israelites had a long-standing tradition of using music, songs, and dance to express joy and gratitude to YAHAWAH and to set the mood for biblical rites. The Levites, for example, accompanied the temple service by singing songs and playing musical instruments. Though most of the objects and display here are not from Israelite sites, they shed lights on the music and musical instruments used by the Israelites as well. So they say some of the objects you see here, like this seashell, that we can blow the conch as a ramzan too. I don't know if you all know. That shell can blow as a ramzan too. Yes. So if you see the man what they have there, they say Levites, they have the tambourine, or the timbal, and the harp. You understand? They should zoom in on it properly to that, just for them to see. And this is in the Israeli museum, where they portray the Israelites that were singing song to YAHAWAH are. Right? And when you come over here, what you see here is the holiest of holies. The only place in Israel you'll find this is where?
City of David.
In Telerad. Where the Bible tells us Telerad is where the land of Judah is. The only replica of this you'll find in the land of Israel is in where? Telerad. So this is the holiest of holies they have in the museum here. And the only place they dig up something like this, it's in Telerad. They have not dig up this in any other site apart from Telerad. And this, the high priest only could go in there once a year. When is that? Atonement. When you have to go and atone for a sin. And this is the holiest of holies. So you can come over here and you can zoom in on it. And look at this. Because you have a lot of people said, where is Jerusalem today? Jerusalem today is what? Is the real city, right? A lot of people say that. Look, because who tell them that? Who teach it to them? The so-called white man. But look what the white man also have in his museum. A small sanctuary was uncovered in what? Arad fortress. See what it said again? The holiest of holies, put it up here. The holiest of holies. Now we're going to go and said a small sanctuary was uncovered in the Arad fortress on Judah's southern border. So even him telling you where the southern border of Judah is, it's in Arad, right? The only Judite sanctuary ever discovered, like most ancient Near Eastern shrines, including the temple in Jerusalem. It was composed of several space holies, reflecting of sanctity. Deep inside was the holiest of holies, with a smooth standing stone, biblical mashabath, that possible signify God's presence, and two altars still bearing the remains of the last incense offered there. So you see. So if you see there, they show you, they make a portrait of it just to show you that, right? The sanctuary was internationally destroyed in the time of King Hezekiah, which sought to abolish all public worship outside the temple in Jerusalem, holiest of holies, from the sanctuary, Harad, 8th century BC. So in Arad was set up what? The holiest of holies. And that's the only place in the land of Israel they found that. In Arad. Because Arad is what? The land of Judah. And in the holiest of holies was set up where? In the city of Judah.
That's right.
Right? So we're going to continue. Yeah? All right, let's go. Look like they have park here. Look like they have park here. Hide y'all, eh? Yeah. They did this.
Fine.
So this is Ramesses III. This is Ramesses III. I think this was the king that Zedekiah made alliance with. Right? So they have it here. The statue of Ramesses III is the only example of a monumental Egyptian statue to have been found in Israel. So I think it was Zedekiah the king that did make alliance with Ramesses III. But even they have Ramesses here, they told you that what? He was what? A black man. And you see his nose is missing. The nose, the lips is missing. So they even proved to you, so if the Egyptian, if in the Rockefeller Museum in Israel, you have a statue of Ramesses III being black. What color are the Egyptians? You understand me? So these are things you have to look at. Right? And this room here. You're going in? you see this? Get us close in on this. When you tell that when Egypt controlled the whole realm in terms of what 1457 BCE, he said the Egyptian pharaoh Thutmose III defeated the Canaanites at the Battle of Megiddo, the earliest documented battle in history, ushering the period of the Egyptian rule over Canaan, which lasted some 350 years. During this period, the Egyptian Empire reached a height of its political power, controlling the Canaanite city-state through the establishments of strongholds in which the Egyptian military and the administrative personnel were concentrated. Documents from this time point to the direct military and administrative presence in Canaan. Right? And if this was Canaan then, let me know if this looked like where fake Jerusalem is. As I say, you be the judge. Look at this. These are the caves we drive past and are really coming down. The El Wad cave.
YAHAWAH cave, Valley of the Cave. just looking at her hair.
Do something. Take the nose off. But let's not. Let's go to the next. Yeah, yeah. Just to discredit Africa. Anything to discredit Black history, Africa. So they said this is all these arms. I don't know what they come from. I don't see nothing to portray it, right? So I don't know what this is. Seems like a masterpiece. And they show you deer arm. These are deer right there. Ricin. That's what our father Jacob cooked the Esau. Esau mad as Africa, boy. Look at them, they get ready immediately. And this bone here, oh, this is a unicorn bone. This is a bone of a unicorn. You see the rhino? Mm-hmm. So it's a bone of a unicorn. But not no white unicorn with no gold, silver arm. That's not exist. So the bone of a real unicorn. These are stones. We have them in the tabernacle, around the temple. So it will be different stones because each tribe have their stones. Yeah? Mm-hmm. 12 tribes, 12 stones. And they show the Canaanite people that was here, or they hunt. So the animals then back then was so big that it took like 3, 6, 9, 12 of them to take down one elephant. Stop and go. Something is interesting. And if you look, you see the native Indians, they have similar material also. And all these what they tell you what they find in the land. And what they used to do then, they use, see how long weapon is here to kill people, man? And you have the rope. So you push and pull.
You keep the clips on the edge of it.
So you see the whole cave structure looks different from what white people usually do. Right? Cave, you can bury more than one individual can bury up in there. Yeah, so these are the stones they used to use to make glass. So you see, we were civilized people, we wasn't savage, right? And so they have a portrait they show you, or they do, the tradesman used to do, put the stone in fire, melt it, to get what? Different glass. Right? So we're just showing you stuff as we go along. Again, at the next section, you see some ancient Israelite swords, and this sword lasts for thousands of years. You understand? You see, weapons, knives, they last for what? Thousands of years, right? And then you come over here, you see you have the balance, the scale. You understand? The Levites and Dan, they used to be the one for the scale, right? And then you have, over here, I want to, the jewels. See these earring? They said this earring was from the 7th to what? To the 12th century. So as Israelite, we do wear earring. Our people did wear earring. And look at this. Solid gold, solid silver. Look at this. Solid. Right? Look over there. Because the Bible tells us that in Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, that we wear all these things. In Ezekiel, it tells you we wear all these things. In the law, it tells you we wear all these things. You understand me? And look how they preserve. Wonder how much those go for now. Solid gold earring. Not these Chinese gold we're putting in here was solid up. But these are what? Solid gold earring. Right? And the next side is you know what it said? The fairest of women. It said, in biblical times, women took care of themselves, essentially, the same way as they do today. Bullshit. They bathe, moisturize their skin with precious lotion, comb their hair, applied makeup, right? Their reflection in mirrors as a final touch. They put on jewels, containers that held the oil's ornament. You understand me? So why they used to wear vessels that hold the oil ornaments, right? Perfumes and makeup were beautiful design. So he show you some more earrings here and some more things. When women used to take pride in themselves. When a woman used to bath in spice, soak themselves in spice and all that stuff. You understand me? Women ain't take care of themselves like what they used to do then. Oh, you prove that? Read the book of Solomon. Solomon will tell her the woman used to go in spice and soak herself and all that. I'm not saying all women, but majority of the women don't do that today. A woman will think something that is make her beautiful is Victoria's Secret. Sister, you have no more secret. A woman will think herself as something beautiful is Bath and Body Works. No, we're talking natural spice. You understand me? Like, no, we're going to look frankincense, we're going to look myrrh, we're going to look spikenard, we're going to look up all the 5 anointed herbs, 5 incense to make anointed oil. We're going to do that when we leave here in a couple of minutes. But these are some of the ornaments our sisters used to wear back then. Right? You have different, you have gold, you have silver, you have brass. Right? And who have it? Your enemy take her own things you have to pay to come and see. Look at that. Right?
Can I say something? Where it says here, after where you read that, it says, and scrutinize the reflections in mirrors.
Yep.
So they didn't really care. Like they do today, they love them.
Yep. The cat was natural then. They were natural beautiful then. Now they have to wear the white man here to think they're beautiful. And look over here, right? They show you, it said, wine was a popular drink among the Israelites. You see, we come and start, everybody leave us here, right? Esau not supposed to be around the replica of the oldest of all this, man. Make him move up. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to spice it up. All right. So brothers here throwing shot. He said, drink and be merry. Sure, that one up the top, drink and be merry. So the Bible says we must drink and be merry too, right? So now it said wine was a popular drink among the Israelites. It was made mainly from grapes that were torn by foot in stone or pother vats and collected in jars for fermentation and storage. Ancient wine had to be strained. So look at the strainer. See, we have our strainer right there. So he said ancient wine would have to be strained of its jugs and was therefore usually poured through strainers before drinking. Beside being a common beverage, it was also used in ritual and in medicine. So wine medicine, you have a headache, drink some wine, right? Contaminated water was often mixed with wine to purify it. Less popular among the Israelites was beer. Less popular amongst the Israelites was what? Was beer. Less, you zoom that in, sir? He said less popular among the Israelites was beer. So it's no Heineken, no Coors, no Red Stripe. What name some other beer?
St. Ives.
No St. Ives, no 40.
Old English.
Old English. So as I get, that's why they put it in our neighborhood and make it so cheap. So let's get that again. It's a wine. It said less popular among the Israelites was beer, a common drink in Mesopotamia and Egypt. So beer come from where? Mesopotamia and Egypt. So the white man light us when he make Budweiser and say make this Budweiser. They get it from Mesopotamia and where? Egypt. Hallelujah. But the strainer they showed there where we use strainer even until this day. And these were from what century? 11th to the 6th century. So we'll be using these stuff from 11th to the 6th century. Huh? So see it? This is the wine. When the grapes dry, they throw the wine out of there. And they show you the sisters them used to be creative back then, and the sisters them used to make clothing. Right? It says spinning and weaving. Right? And you go down the line. I'm not reading nothing but more than that. Never pay my money to come and read history book more than that. And this here show you how to cook it. You still on?
No, you started from.
So this is a replica of the Moabite rock. The real one is over there in Amman, Jordan. You understand me? But what it have is ancient Hebrew. Right? So keep that in mind. And look, I'll show you something about Edom here. Which I'm not stressing myself about Edom, because the white man can't tell me about Edom. That's number one. But who have straight nose? Who are the people that have the straightest nose on the planet? The nose give it away, right? This is supposed to be a replica of Edom, and look at it. Nothing. So you see that, right? In Edom section, it's nothing. Because Edom is nothing. The Bible said these devils is like a drop of a bucket. So look at this replica. Nothing is there. Right? Then you go over here now, and then you see the destruction of Jerusalem with the Romans. See? Why are these people here? Bowing to Arab. Bowing to oppression. Why are these people here? Bowing to oppression. Bowing to Herod. You understand me? Why are these people, the Romans, destroying in Center Eden? Why are these people here moving as slaves? See? The threat of the destruction of our people as a nation of people. It said the Battle of Lachish. Right? Lachish, the finds. And where's Lachish located? Do you know where Lachish located there, man? And it tell you the destruction of 70 AD was what? The Battle of Lachish. You remember where Lachish located? On our way to Arad. To exit from we exit to Arad. So if Lachish was there, where's Mount Zion?
That's right.
You see, so somebody lying. So as I said now, if they tell you what, this relief provides the realistic depiction of the conquest of Lachish in 701 BCE, you understand me? It graced the walls of an entire hall. So where is that final battle take place? Lachish is not in this place. You understand me? So when you're driving there, you're going to stop and show the world Lachish. Right? So you get it now, number? He's alright.
Okay.
He's alright. The cruise about 6-7. Remember that's where you're
I know.
around So that's it. You'll see what they all want, right? You have actual new stuff to see and you all see, right?
Yeah.
Stop. Get it.